Hey guys, this is Niko, and in this video today I'm gonna share my YouTube ads strategy. I use this method to run YouTube ads profitably, and in this video I won't talk about some of like the super beginner stuff. Click here and do that, and how to set up your Google Ads account and YouTube Ads account. I'm just gonna talk about the things that actually make money when you advertise on YouTube ads. So here we're gonna talk about methods and strategies to generate a good return on investment with your YouTube ads. So if you're a complete beginner, please move away from this video. You won't find anything valuable. But if you actually have a business and you're generating, let's say 15, 20K per month, this video will be for you, because I truly believe that if you use YouTube ads the right way, you'll be able to win big time, right? And actually, right now I'm running YouTube ads with 4 or 5 different ad accounts, and pretty much all of them are profitable. I'm generating good return on investment with all of those money. So this advice comes from somebody who is actually managing YouTube ads. And yeah, here I'm just gonna give you the money making strategies. I'm just gonna show you what to focus on if you wanna make your YouTube ads profitable. Okay, and I'm gonna take you inside my computer and I'm gonna share my screen, and this is my Google Ads dashboard. For those of you who don't know, YouTube is owned by Google, so if you want to set up YouTube ads, you need one of those Google Ads accounts. And the first thing I try to implement when I actually set up YouTube ads campaigns is I have a list right here. I always start with a strong remarketing campaign. So I go to tools, and let me see, I think I go to setup, and then I go to linked accounts, right? And here actually I try to link, I actually link my Google Analytics, I link my YouTube channel to my Google Ads, and that way I'm able to run ads to anybody who visits my website, and I'm able to run ads to anybody who watches my YouTube videos. And this is a very powerful way. And this is the first thing I do. The very first thing I do when I start campaigns, I set up the remarketing campaigns. Of course, I do the conversion tracking, I create the audiences, but the very first campaign I'm gonna run would be the remarketing campaign. And it is like super important, right? It's super important to start with remarketing, because if your Google or YouTube ads don't convert with your remarketing audiences, they won't work with your cold audiences, and you're just gonna spend a lot of money on cold audiences, because cold traffic is expensive. And if you cannot make the warm traffic work, you're gonna struggle with cold traffic as well. And this is what I suggest: start with a strong remarketing or retargeting campaigns. Usually whenever I go to like cold traffic, I'm having the best success targeting similar channels or similar videos. In YouTube ads, I can target this specific video. For example, if I have a product, let's say if I'm selling an online course for like Facebook ads, teaching you how to run Facebook ads, I'm just gonna go to YouTube, I'm gonna type Facebook ads, and I'm gonna pull all the videos that talk about Facebook ads, and all the videos that I think that are relevant to my product. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna collect a bunch of like links to videos. For example, I'm just gonna get this video. Davey, I'm gonna butcher this name, so I won't pronounce it. I'm just gonna keep you safe. And so yeah, I'm gonna get this link, and I'm gonna store all of the YouTube videos links on a document. And when the time comes to just run ads, I'm just gonna target some of those channels, or I mean some of those videos. And the second thing I'll do, I'm gonna target specific channels. So I'm gonna go to the channel, and I'm just gonna grab the link. Whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, for example, I'm gonna grab this link and I'm just gonna run those in my let's say Google Ads. And the way I'd like to do it, I'm just gonna show you the overall structure. I'm just gonna open draw.io, and I'm gonna start a new chart, and I'm gonna create a new blank diagram. And the way I would like to set up my code campaigns, oh, it's taking some time to load. Let me remove the grid. Let me remove the page view. So the first code campaign, I'm just gonna target 5 YouTube channels that are kind of like similar to my product, or similar to my niche, or are exactly my niche. So I'm gonna target YouTube channel 1, and I'm gonna have 5 different YouTube channels here, right? So I'm gonna have 5 different channels, and this will be one of my code campaigns, right? And the second code campaign I'm gonna test, I'm just gonna target specific videos. Here I'm just gonna do like, let me do it. So I'm gonna have 5 to 10 video links, right? 5 to 10 video links. And those are specific videos, and those will be different videos. And I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna have 5 different ad groups, right? And so I say 5 to 10 video links, but if the niche is like super, super small, you can go 10 to 20, or you can go 25. I think 50 is way too much. It's gonna take you quite a lot of time to figure out all the specific videos, but this is how I'm gonna do it. This is how I'm gonna do it, and the specific videos would be similar. If I'm doing like a keto diet, I'll just try to group similar specific links, right? For example, here I'm gonna do Facebook ads tutorial links in one of the tutorials, right? So for example, in the first chunk, I'll target Facebook video tutorials, Facebook ads video tutorials. In the second, I'm gonna target mistakes, people who talk about advertising mistakes. And here I'm just gonna do the suggestions. I might target in the third group, I might target strategies, and I think you get the idea. So I'm just gonna group all of those like similar videos links, and those will be my 2 code strategy campaigns. And I think those are very, very important. If you actually, I'm gonna say it here, if you actually figure out your YouTube ads code strategy, and if you have like a strategy that works, it's gonna be very, very good, because YouTube is much more stable than Facebook ads. With YouTube ads or Google ads, you won't have any problems with like restricted ads or restricted ad accounts. For some reason, Google ads is much more stable compared to Facebook. Okay. And so the next thing I'm gonna talk about, and this is like super, super important. I don't know why a lot of people don't do it, but if you run YouTube ads, I'm gonna say it, you need to set up search ads, right? So whenever people start watching your ads, they're gonna type your name in Google, and what you wanna do, you wanna be the first result that appear. If you're not the first result that appear on Google, you waste a lot of money on your YouTube ads. So you actually need to remarket the search traffic, because let's say if you're like a brand name, a lot of people actually would use your name to set up ads targeting your name, and you're gonna waste a lot of money again. So I know this makes the strategy much more complicated, because not only you need to run YouTube ads, but you also need to run Google ads. And it's like Google ads and YouTube ads are very, very different. But in order to make the most out of your advertising budget, you need to set up both, and you need to be good at both. Because if you set up your keyword campaigns, your Google keyword ads the right way, you're gonna reduce your cost per conversion dramatically. And this is how you win with YouTube ads. And the last thing that I want to talk about, and this is a thing that not many people talk a lot about, but those will be discovery ads, right? Those will be YouTube discovery ads. And I think you need to test those YouTube discovery ads. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see one of those. Let me refresh my browser. But usually YouTube discovery ads are ads that appear on your Google. As you can see right now here, it says ad, and those appear on my main YouTube I think newsfeed. So I'm going to youtube.com, and this is like an ad by an online store. It's in Bulgarian because I live in Bulgaria. It sounds dangerous, I know, but it's like much safer than, like, I don't know, 70% of the countries. And here I have I'm not sure what's the language of this ad. I think it's like Spanish or something, ICAC or something. And see, those are like the YouTube discovery ads. Those are not video ads. Those are just image ads. So I suggest you test those. I suggest you set up some YouTube discovery ads, because they work very, very, very well for me. And let me see what they said. This ad is kind of like an e-commerce store that sells, how do you call this, mugs or something. And I'm just gonna refresh to give you another example for a YouTube ad. But those YouTube discovery ads, they're like kind of like very similar display ads to Facebook ads. So those are like actually the simplest ads you could set up with your Google Ads account, in my opinion. So make sure you test those YouTube discovery ads, right? And when I talk about successful, let me switch the screen. And when I talk about successful YouTube ads, those are like the first things I do with my ad accounts. Some of the things are easy to implement, but for like the Google ads, you need like solid knowledge on Google ads and keyword ads. If you're familiar with like Facebook ads, YouTube ads will be somehow different because the bidding works in a different way. But if you need help with your YouTube ads or Facebook ads campaigns, my area of expertise is helping entrepreneurs generate more sales using Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and automated marketing systems. So make sure you reach out. But if you implement my YouTube ads strategy the right way, and if you manage to make those cold traffic ads work, you generate a lot of money, and I can promise you that for sure. My name is Niko. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna talk to you soon. Bye now.